Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to this week's Forex Focus, a show where we look ahead and look at opportunities that could be setting up in the Forex markets. Now, in this week's show, we've got a very nice opportunity to look at that's got both some fundamental and technical reasoning behind it. So without further ado, let's jump over to the charts and take a look at the setup for this week in this week's Forex Focus. So the opportunity that we're looking at is this one here in the Euro Pound. And if we look at the Euro Pound, going back to last year, the market started to bottom. So it obviously been in a downtrend prior to that. But going into last year, we then started to have a bottoming formation, and it all was sort of hovering around this area here at the 0.7487 area. Okay, we can see that the market came down here. It printed a high, it then came back to it. It failed to get above it, and then eventually it broke out above that level in January of this year, and basically hasn't really looked back since. It's sort of been breaking up, and every time it breaks to a new high, it then comes back and treats that high as a previous level of resistance. Resistance becomes support. All of that kind of good price action. And that's exactly what we think we could be seeing here again. So we've got two opportunities that we could exploit. One is if the market turns around at this level right here. So this previous level of resistance becomes support. If we get a bounce from this level here, we'd be looking to dip a toe into the market. But the real opportunity that we're looking at is if the market can get back all the way down to these lows over here, at the 0.833 level. If it can get down to there, then we'll add a full position in anticipation of the market moving up towards the highs. And this trade right here, let's get rid of that, sorry. This trade right here has a very good risk reward potential, okay? Because what we would have is if the market were to give us a reaction here, we would probably get an opportunity to get in around the 0.8485 type area. So around this area here, you'd have your stops below. So you'd probably have, maybe about a 150 to 250 pip stop. But the highs are already up all the way up here at 0.92. All right. So what you would be looking at is you got sort of like let's call it a 200 pip stop. Right, that's what it could be, a 200 pip stop there, but the target is then 700 pips away. So you've almost got, or you've got even more than, sorry, a 3-to-1 risk reward trade on your hands, and it's a very high probability trade as well. So we've got the technical picture over here, then we've also got the fundamental picture whereby we think that the pound is going to continue to get weaker. Yes, it's taken a little bit of a breather over the past couple of weeks. The Bank of England came out and said they aren't going to be cutting rates again this year. And I think that the market's kind of over-exaggerated that a little bit because this year there's only 1 month left this year. They didn't mention anything about next year or anything like that. So we think that there could be further easing ahead. But if we ignore all of that and look at just the technical picture, we've got a very strong uptrend on our hands at the moment. And if we can, excuse me, a little bit of a cough here. And if we can get a reaction to this level here, we've got a very nice risk reward trade on our hands. So even if we attempted to take that, 3 times, all right, it took us 3 times to get to our profit target on this trade, we would still come out ahead of the game. Okay, so that wraps it up for this week's Forex Focus. I hope you like that opportunity, and I hope if you've been watching these for a while and you're going back over the archives of the Forex Focuses, you're starting to see how we look at the markets and how we approach the markets, and hopefully that's helping you with your trading, and slowly but surely you are improving as a trader. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. All right, comment beneath the video, all of that kind of good stuff. We appreciate it all. Even if we don't get to reply to all of the comments immediately, I do try my best to go through them and reply to them eventually. So bear with me while I get through all of them. We have loads of emails coming through. If you're not already subscribed to the Money File and you would like more ideas like this every single week, so not just the one idea that we put out on the Forex Focus, but if you want a number of different FX trading ideas, as well as stocks and all of that kind of good stuff, then please subscribe to the Money File. We put the link beneath the video. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in next week's Forex Focus. Take care now.